Okay, so read the tag on this thing. 1,500 pounds, right? You say, okay, who cares? So I measured from where the rail starts on the top of the orange to right here. And guess how long that distance is? It's 54 inches from up there to down there. Now they brag that it's a 48-inch reach or whatever it is, but the point is that's because this thing here takes up some of that 54 inches. And then this here takes up some of that 54 inches. Okay, so between this and this, what you're left with when you put that at the top is 48 inches. But the point is that 54 inches from there to there is coincidentally the exact measurement from the top side of the shelf in the top shelf of the van that's hung from the ceiling, from those really, to the floor. So if you were to flip this upside down and you were to hang this from the top shelf, have these on the top side of the wood of the top shelf, this would just barely be touching the padded floor. The weight would actually be on the top shelf, but being also equally distributed to the floor. Meanwhile, this thing here holds 680 pounds, kilograms, 1,500 pounds, 680 kilograms. This thing is extremely strong. I'm telling you it is. The point is, you can mount a shelf to this. This is all upside down right now, but the shelf would sit on this. And you could have the shelf have some little eyelet hooks or even eyelets in the shelf itself where it slides up and down this rail, and now you have a mobile shelf that you can move up and down. And for the driver's side rear of the van, that is exactly what I've decided that I'm going to do. These things are amazing. Not only that, but they sell them in shorter lengths with the same, like you can get a 36-inch one, I think it is, that still uses the same rod. Maybe even the slightly smaller one uses the same rod. But once you get down small enough, then they start using a completely different rod. Like, for instance, those are tiny. They use a different rail, okay? But they use this big rod, this big rail on several of their systems. So once you understand that, you could buy the ones that have the shorter rail, and you can take this pin off of here, slide another one of these on here, and now you have two spots for shelves, all hanging from the top side, from the top shelf of the van, and they're both mobile. You can move them both up and down. So now imagine that you have those mobile toolboxes that I have in the back of the van, and you create a base plate for them, like a baseboard, because you buy people sell like the attachments that you can attach to a board so that those Craftsman and those, Klein toolboxes, they sit stuck to the floor properly. You can attach them to the floor, and then you can slide them up against the shelf that's underneath so that they're not able to bounce off. So you move the whole shelf up and down. So this is a huge eureka moment right now that I bought these silly things, because if I would have known about these, I probably would have done the whole van with these things and made it where all the shelves are mobile. And they're all hanging from the top shelves, because those top shelves use grade 8 bolts, and they're hung in very sturdy locations up top. And then not only that, but at the bottom, you're using the floor as well. Now granted, it would be that black piece there that would be at the floor, but you're using the floor to support the weight as well, not just the top shelf. I just figured I'd point that out. If anybody's building a camper van, you need to really get your imagination going with these things, because these things are the key. All right, see ya.